Hello everyone and welcome to Life Transformation UK. My name is Ben and today I want to talk to you about what you can do when you're feeling powerless and how to actually find your personal power to start going out there and living the life of your dreams. So when it comes to feeling powerless, this is something that I have all too much experience with because I spent most of my life believing that I didn't have any power to change it or to change anything about my life or about the world. And it wasn't really until I was in my early 20s that I realised that I could actually go out and seize my personal power to make positive changes in my life. It's how I went from somebody who was often too anxious to leave their room to go out and buy food to somebody who is generally very confident, starting a business, working on myself and doing the things that I really want to do in life. So today I want to walk you through how you can find your personal power, and hopefully this will get you to a place where you can start to take action towards changing your life. Now, when it comes to feeling powerless, there is going to be no switch that can be flipped that is going to send you from feeling powerless to feeling powerful. It's not a direct leap from one to the other. It is a path that you have to take, and for some people it will not take very long, and for other people it's going to take a little bit longer. So the first thing I would encourage you to do is not compare yourself to other people on their self-improvement journey. Focus on yourself and get yourself to a point where you feel ready. The first thing that I would suggest when it comes to building up your personal power is to actually prove to yourself first of all that you're not powerless. Now, if you're powerless, then you're going to feel like you're stuck in a loop doing the same things over and over and over again and getting the same result. So the first thing that I would like to invite you to do is to just do something new, do something different. It doesn't matter what it is, just break the pattern. Let's say that you are overweight and you want to lose weight, you want to get fit, but you're feeling powerless at the moment to actually change that about yourself. The thing that you could try that's just totally different from your regular routine is altering one meal choice for that day. Instead, and it doesn't even have to be a big meal either, it can just be a snack. Instead of reaching for a chocolate bar, eat an apple or a banana or something like that, and that is a small change that you've made. It's not a massive thing and you're not taking on the world, but I know that you can commit to making one small change, taking one small action to break the pattern. And once you have broken the pattern once, then it is much easier to do it again in the future. Okay, so at this point now you have broken the pattern, you've broken a habit by trying something new. Now it's time to see what is actually possible. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is to start planning out your dream life. Sit down, spend a good amount of time going through bit by bit and actually defining what you would want your perfect life to look like. And I've done a video about this a few days ago on how to create your dream life, so that will be popping up above my head right now. If you would like to go through that process after you finish this video, I would recommend doing that because it really does just inform the entire process and it gives you a larger scope of the overall idea of self-improvement. And just remember that your dream life can be literally whatever you want because it is your dream. Don't just accept what other people think that you should be doing. If you want to do something and you've proven that you do have at the very least a little bit of power, then start planning to go out and do that thing. The key question to ask yourself here is, what would I do if I had the power to change my life? And this question can lead you into all kinds of different directions. It's a question that I asked myself back when I was starting my self-improvement journey, and some of the answers that I have come up with, not just then but even leading up to right now, are things like I could build a successful business, I could get extremely physically fit and really build that superhero body for myself, I could have a great relationship with my family. I could find it easier in social situations. And these were some of the things that I was thinking at the time. And now that I've gotten myself to a position where I am comfortable with exercising my own personal power, I can actually go out and do those things and let those things happen to me and for me. So by now you have broken the first pattern and you've planned out what your dream life is going to be. The next step is to take the next step. It is just make one small action today in the direction that you want your life to go. And what you're doing with this one small step is that you're starting to establish a new habit, a new pattern. Contrary to what most people believe, you cannot just stop doing something. What you'll often find with people who get rid of a bad habit is that they'll often either double down on another bad habit, or they'll just pick up another one to go along with the original bad habit. So you have to replace that old habit with something new. And that's what taking this single step is going to do for you, because once you've taken one step, as I've already said, it makes it much more easy to take the next step and the next step and the next step. The name of the game here is momentum. You want to build momentum towards your dream life. And the more small steps you take in the right direction, the easier it becomes, the faster you propel yourself towards that. But it all starts with right now, with taking a single step in the direction that you want to go. Set yourself a small challenge and build it up from there. If you can do something once, then you can do it twice. If you can do something twice, then you can do it for a week. If you can do it for a week, then you can do it for 2 weeks, 2 weeks, a month to 3 months, 3 months to 6 months, 6 months to a year. You don't have to think all that far ahead right now, because all that will come in the future. All of that will just fall into place as you continue to take action. What's important right now is that you prove to yourself that you can do this. So once you've taken that step, take the next one. That's now 2 steps in a row, and then you take the next one, that's 3. Take the next, and that's 4. Take the next, and that's 5. And each step is easier. Each step is coming along faster than the last one. You don't have to go out and conquer the world tomorrow. All you have to do is just this one thing repeatedly. Just focus on doing this one thing over and over and over and over and over again, and that's going to build your momentum. That's what is going to get you to where you want to be in life. And the last thing is the most important step at all, which is to embrace the setbacks and the disappointments, because no matter how well you plan something, things can happen that are going to set you back a few steps. Sometimes it's going to set you back all the way to 0. And when that happens, it can be very, very easy to fall into that state of feeling powerless again. So when you start to get that feeling of not having the power to change your life, start this process from the single step again. Just take another step in the right direction. Reevaluate where you are and what you need to do to get to your goal, and then start by taking one step and just build up that momentum again. The idea that failures and setbacks and disappointments are a bad thing is going to hold you back. They are probably the best thing that could happen, because they're showing you that that particular path is not working at the moment. It's like if you go to a door and you push it to open it and it doesn't open. Most of the time you're not just going to give up. You're going to try something else. You can try to pull the door, you can try to slide the door. Maybe you need to get somebody to help you to unlock the door first, or if worse comes to worse, kick the door down. Setbacks and disappointments and failures are not the end of the road. It is just a junction, and you get to decide which direction you go after that. So start by taking action today, break the patterns, and move towards living your dream life. Move towards your own personal power, because you can create and do amazing things. You just have to start actually taking action towards your dream life, and that starts today. So if you have found this video useful, make sure to leave a like and a comment to let me know what it is that you're going to be doing to transform your life today. And if you are new to the channel and you would like to subscribe, I would encourage you to do so that you can keep up with future videos. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in other videos very soon.